If you just look at the thing, you'll see it. We're about to go live. We finna cut this off. Jason Whitlock, he basically we proved our point with him, and the people who want to listen to him, go ahead. We just offered our thoughts and our opinion, and go ahead and figure it out. But we're gonna get on this Chilli thing. We know Chilli got in a lot of heat, and we want to speak on that because people are saying she got canceled. Like, share, support, man. We got to join the new stream. It's down there in the chat box. We got the other stream active. And we out. What's up with you? What's up? We want to get into this Chilli thing, man. Let me hold on, make sure this thing is shut off over here. Okay, we got this down. All right. Yeah, Chilli has gotten into trouble. Turns out she's a MAGA supporter. And for some reason, she's trying her best to try to convince other people that she's not a MAGA supporter. I don't know how. She keeps saying that she likes the Obamas and no. She keeps saying it, but no, they're saying that she doesn't like the Obamas. And they're canceling her. It looks like the black women. That's what it looks like. They're saying that black women are saying it says it's been revealed that the No Scrub singer made donations to Donald Trump. She retweeted vicious posts about Michelle Obama. She says it was all accidental and she's not a Trump supporter. But the response from her fans have been intense. She's taken this all very seriously and she shouldn't supersede a legacy that includes the empowerment of black women. She's not that person. She really isn't MAGA. She voted for Obama. There's no MAGA community around her. She looks at MAGA and she's disgusted. That's what they're saying. So, but she's given the money and she retweeted a post portraying Michelle Obama as a man. And now she says that she has respect for the Obamas. But many people are saying that she's just saying that because she knows that a lot of black women do not support Trump. And a lot of women don't support Trump. Jamel Hill, they don't buy it. And they're saying she's backtracking just to save this upcoming tour with Salt and Pepper and In Vogue. In Vogue. That's the one with the hashtag van life. And you have to wonder because they're doing this. I'm looking at Salt and Pepper and In Vogue, and they're older black women, and they are about empowering black men. Salt done got big, bruh. Man, she been eating, bruh. Salt been eating some pepper and some sugar and some flour and some milk. Salt done got big, bruh. But I'm looking at this picture. And yeah, and even the tour, they're talking about dropping her because they think she's going to overall hurt the tour with her open support of Donald Trump. And we got women, Jamil Hill. It says she's facing a backup. Jamil spoke on it singularly and said that she does have to take into account that the women she supports or have been supporting clearly do not support Trump. And for her not to take that into account is disrespectful. And they don't believe that what she's saying about, they don't believe anything she's saying about she supports the Obamas and all of that. Here it is. Jamil Hill says, Jamil is offering her some business advice after the singer's donation to Donald Trump went public. What you should have done before this tour came out, you should have just deleted your social media and just started over, because none of your support aligns with your business at all. Hill said in an Instagram report, in a post, it's counter to that. It's the thing that's going to frankly sink that tour. She came online to defend herself against MAGA allegations after a report was published showing her donations to several Trump-related political action committees. Followers also pointed out she had recently posted a conspiracy theory about Michelle Obama. She made a video speaking out to clarify her stance. Said she believed she was donating to causes within the MAGA, not necessarily Trump. She said, I want to be clear, I am not MAGA. I do not support any of the MAGA policies that are causing great harm to the American people and Black women. I made a mistake. I did not read the fine print. She also said that she has the utmost respect for the Obamas and would never disrespect Michelle under any circumstance. The followers have not let up. They've expressed disappointment. Many people in the hip-hop community have brought it up, said that she's MAGA, and they said they should turn her back on her. And they're saying the same audience that built you up, you're betraying by standing with Trump. Said that TLC and Salt and all of those Black women going on tour, their fan base is Black women. And Black women largely do not support Trump and the TLC reunion tour. Says she's going to sabotage that tour. The In Vogue, all of those people, she's going to sabotage them. Donald Trump, they said 92% of Black women voted against Donald Trump, yet you're sitting around sending money and you're disrespecting your core fans. And yeah, she's trying her best to backtrack, but it's not working. Say he's underwater with virtually every category. Chilli, you aligned yourself not only with a racist and a bigot, but a loser that people don't like. Wow. And you cannot be surprised at the reaction of your fans. Yeah, and they probably been on the phone telling her, I can see the other members on that group. I can see them on the phone basically telling her, hey, do something about this. Hey, you need to talk. You need to talk to the people. I can see the Salt and the Peppers. I can see the In Vogue members. I can see them saying, hey, we need to do something about this. Chilli, and now I don't know why she thought getting on live denouncing Trump is going to work when she's got paperwork where she's delivering money to Trump. And let me tell you something, Keith says Trump's not a racist. He may not be, but he's perceived to be that way. And Black women voted against him 92%. And that's the core. Who you think is going to come to this concert? Not to mention, I would say, I would never. Who's going to a Salt? Salt is as big. Salt is as big as a bag of sugar. She should change her name. Have you seen how big Salt's got? Salt is humongous. She should change her name to Sugar. Who's going to go to this concert, huh? Who you think's going to this concert? Just from a business standpoint, she's right. If she can support Trump. If she don't like, the direction of the black community, okay, she can support Trump, but she should not have done it publicly because now people have went and saw it, and now she looks like a big contradiction. And let me say, I'm not surprised if she does support MAGA. She's got a zaddy, and I think the zaddy's MAGA. I can't get mad at her if she's got a zaddy and he likes MAGA. And you know how she's trying to fit in. And I guess, she just wasn't thinking. And she was sending money and she was liking and following Tommy Lauren and financially supporting. And she went against her fan base. She went the opposite of her fan base. And now this tour is going to suffer because you're already trying to scrap people up to come to it. Let me go see how much is it can't be more than $10. How much is the salt and pepper? What is this? The TLC salt and pepper in Vogue tour tickets. I want to buy me some tickets. 2026 StubHub. It's got TLC in Atlanta. TLC Brandon. I don't know what that is. Here it is. No, I don't see them together. I don't see them together. It says Salt and Pepper in Memphis in Tom Lee Park. When is that? They said that's going to be May. $300. At least they spending. I mean, I don't know who's going to buy a $300 salt and pepper. Oh, they're going to be Wu-Tang, the Red Clay, Strays, whoever that is. $300. Then I'm looking at here it is, Salt and Pepper with In Vogue, $60. They're going to Toronto, September, Salt and Pepper and TLC, $89. $60 though, right here. If you want to see them, already it's affecting them. Mansfield, Massachusetts, $54. Iowa State Fair, $60. Yeah, I mean, dude's not really feeling that. I'm just saying, plus they don't really have they probably done lost their male fan base because they're older now. And, I don't think dudes feeling them like that. So they got to really depend on the women. I have to agree with the tour. If I was a part of that tour, I cut her off. I tell TLC, I tell them, I say, hey, we can do you. We can't do Chilli. Chilli she's going to hurt the tour. We want people to come and watch us sing, but they're going to be so absorbed with her politics and the way that she supports Trump that she's not a good look. And then this is a black woman empowerment thing. This is about making black women, be proud of yourself. Black women, look how far you've gone. And here you got Chilli, and she's on there sending money to Trump. And yeah, you got to let her go. You got to let her go. And if you're claiming to be a big fan of black women, yet you're supporting the wrong people, Chilli. And then you did one of the worst things you can do. You apologized. And people don't believe that. They're saying you're just lying to try to get a bag off this tour. So you'll say anything to try to get a couple of dollars off this tour. And I'm looking at this tour. I can't believe they're charging some of these Wu-Tang up. Who wants to see $200? Are you serious? Somebody's going to pay $200 to see Salt and Pepper, and we're talking about Salt, whose name needs to be Sugar, as big as she's gotten now. You got to be joking, man. And then maybe you just got money. Maybe people just got money to burn. Maybe we just got money. Maybe we just got money like that. We want money ain't a thing. $200 to see a Wu-Tang, and most of the Wu-Tang members are not going to be there. A Salt and Pepper concert. That's something, man. Maybe maybe when you was a kid, you was broke and you never got a chance to go to those concerts. So now you got an opportunity now. I'm going to tell you up front, I'm not trying to spoil rain on your parade. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the same. I saw New Edition when they first came out, Bobby Brown, seeing all of that. I'm telling you right now, I've seen them now. They're sitting in damn near in wheelchairs. Yeah, that's not the same. It's not the same. It's just not the same, man. It's just different. But I get it. If you didn't get that opportunity and you're a big fan, it's an opportunity for you to seize that moment. I do get that part. I get that part, and I understand that. And I have no problem with a person saying, hey, I want to go to this concert. But even now you got no Lopez. Now you just got T-Boz. And Lisa Lopez was the fuel. Basically, the group was Lisa Lopez. That basically was the group. She put the group together. She was the brains behind the group. And when she passed away, that group fell off. You don't talk about falling off. She fell complete. They fell completely off. It was like they didn't even exist anymore. And Lopez had a group called Black. And R. Kelly was, I don't know, he's in the video. I don't know what that means. I know the girls in Black, not Lisa Lopez, but the girls in Black, they were very young. I have no idea. We see now R. Kelly's in jail. We see he's in jail. But if you go and look at that video, 808, R. Kelly's in that video. Now, I don't know what that means, but he's there. And Lisa had introduced her own little girls group. They were supposed to be Baby TLC. And there's R. Kelly right there in that video. Like I said, I don't know what that means. You say you think he wrote for him? Yeah, I think he did, right? He wrote some songs for him. So the question is, do you think do you think Chilli should apologize? If Chilli supports Trump, she supports Trump, right? Politics, right? Those are her political views. And let me say this, if you support Trump, does that mean you don't like black women? No, and that's a serious question. So if you vote for Trump, you don't like black women. And Chilli's got her a white man. She's got her a zaddy. That may cost her some black support. She's older now. There are some tweets where she goes in on black men, but then again, she's been in some relationships with black men that just didn't turn the way she wanted them to go. I think she did something with Floyd Mayweather. But once again, man, you have to fit in. And we don't know what her man is like. Her man could be very MAGA. And a lot of times, just to fit in, the woman will just agree. I've seen black women. I've seen black women with white guys, and that white guy is got on skinny jeans, Jordans. He's sagging. He's all yo 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 yo. What's up, man? Yo yo yo, bro. Hey, bro. He's hey, bro. How you doing, bro? I seen that. His girlfriend's a black woman. I've always looked at that as over doing too much, right? Overcompensating. And we see now with Chilli, I think Chilli was just overcompensating. I think Chilli was trying to get along with her boyfriend. She was trying to give him an idea that she's 100% down and she loves him and she supports him and she'll MAGA this. But she forgot that her core base is against Trump. She totally forgot that part. From a standpoint, I agree, from a business standpoint, that was terrible to be doing that. But I do understand, and she's not going to tell us. She's trying to get in good with her white boyfriend. Her white boyfriend is what drove her to make the decision to like those posts. Because she's living with that man, and she's probably insecure about him, and she wants to secure that relationship. And that goes back to the brother who called me a couple of weeks ago. He had him a white woman, and he was overcompensating. The guy who's from Puerto Rico, he was overcompensating. I was trying to tell him, hey, man, you're not no surprise to me. Brother, you're not surprising me with your overcompensation. I see that all the time. I'm a black man in the black community. I see people overcompensating in interracial relationships every day. And I think Chilli needs to come forth and say she was doing too much. It wasn't even her. Just say, hey, I was trying to keep Zaddy happy. I was trying to keep my Zaddy happy. Don't get mad at me. I was just trying to keep Zaddy happy. I don't even like Trump. I was doing that for Zaddy. And let me tell you something, man. If you go through your money where you need to be 50, still trying to do shows from 30 years ago, brother, you ain't do your money right. You ain't do, because they ain't making no money. They ain't making no money on these shows. Man, who gonna pay $300 to see Salt and Pepper? They ain't making no money, man. You might get $2,500. You telling me, Chilli, you working for $2,500? And you ain't even got Lisa Lopez. How are you TLC and Lisa ain't in the group? Yeah, she needs to go on tour with Kid Rock and Nicki Minaj. There you go. Shout out to the chat box. Nicki got a following, though, so Nicki ain't pressed either way. I doubt if Nicki would go on tour. She needs to go on a Kid Rock TLC tour. And let Kid Rock be Lisa Lopez. Let him be the third member of TLC. What do you think, though? Do you think that black women need to give her a pass? Well, I see Jamel Hill. Jamel Hill's going in on her. Jamel Hill doesn't believe her apology. Jamel Hill says that she's using black women. She wants their money, but she doesn't respect them. She doesn't want to be one of them. And the people going back to she doesn't consider herself black. Wow. You can see how that stuff can get to a person, man. She doesn't consider herself a black lady. Bro, now I'm going to say something, bro. They did a number on us, bro. Racism has done a number on us. Because it's sad too. Now she don't consider herself black. And it's always the blackest one. It's always the blackest one that don't consider themselves black. And I'm just saying, you have to listen to that stuff. No, I'm just saying, you guys don't understand. I could be shooting basketball. I could be at the job. It's always the blackest person. And you looking at them, they got Negroid features. They have the glaring Negroid features. Your features are not that pronounced. They got a nappy head, yet they're ready to argue. I'm not black. I'm Trinidadian. I'm Jamaican. I'm American Indian. I'm Canadian. It's always, and you be like, damn. And then you say, what difference does it make, man? Okay, people think you black. Why are you so offended by that? And you do have to wonder about it. So if I called you white, would you get offended? No, I wouldn't. You wouldn't get offended. So if I called you a white guy, you ain't got no problem with that. But don't call you black. Now you're going to get offended. But you look black. I know, but I am not black. But you don't look white. But if I called you white, there'll be no offense with that. Bro, we are ate to the bone with this stuff, bro. They did a number on us, bro. They did a racism that ate a hole in our pocket, man. Absolute number. He said Jesse Lee Peterson doesn't consider himself black. A lot of black women are turning on Chilli. And the video, they told her to make that video. The management teams, the people holding those concerts. I don't think it worked, though. You got Jemele Hill. So Jemele Hill, she don't have a whole lot of power for once. Jemele Hill would have canceled someone. Look like she's going to cancel Chilli. It looks like it, huh? Because she's one of the main people that's advocating against Chilli. She's saying don't believe her, and she knows what she was doing. She doesn't deserve our support. So if you black, you have to vote with the majority of the black community. It's the same thing with Sammy Davis Jr. And don't get me up here. I might cry. That's my nigga, man. That's my man. That's my partner, man. I'm serious, man. Yeah, I'm a man. I might shed a tear for that brother. The way the black community did that, brother. The way the black community did Sammy Davis Jr. is despicable. Absolutely horrific what they did to that brother. That brother hugged Lincoln, and the black community turned on that brother. And they weren't too big on his tap dancing and stuff, but that was his game. That was a Sammy Davis Jr. show. If you went to a Sammy Davis Jr. show, he put on hats, he tap danced. He had his own songs. He had Mr. Bojangles. He met a man one day, he danced a jig in worn out shoes. And he danced, oh, he danced. I like that song. Candyman can, who can make the sun rise? The Candyman. And the black community threw that brother under the bus. And I'm still, that make my flesh crawl, man. They did that man so wrong, that messed with me. Sammy Davis, man. Why y'all do that to Sammy, man? Why y'all do Sammy like that, man? Y'all wrong for that. Talking about he hugged Nixon. Black community turned on him. I hope they don't do it. It look like they finna do that to Chilli. Chilli already live streaming, talking about she love Obama. Chilli already live streaming, bro. Yeah, Chilli says she not black though. She says she not black. February. Here it is. Chilli accused of colorism. February 2024. After she corrected a fan who compared her skin color to chocolate. Yep. Now, if they would have called her white, would she got upset? And see, that's what you got to understand about these Negroes. If somebody would have said, hey, you look like you a white girl, are you mixed? Would she got in your face about that? But if you call her chocolate, she ready to fight. And see, Chilli, you don't even know it, though. This Chilli, Chilli, I'm with you. It's done a number on us, Chilli. It's done a number on me. It's done a number on us, Chilli. Chilli, somebody called you chocolate. You ready to get the man put out the concert? You stopping the show? You asking him to put the light on him. You all about security. Him. Get him out of here. What did he do? He called me chocolate. It did a number on us, Chilli. We ate up with that stuff. But if he would have called you a white woman or mixed, you wouldn't have said nothing. You would have giggled. He said, okay, Matthew, he got him some chocolate now, her boyfriend. He got him some moves. I approve. A fan said about the singer and her boyfriend. Couples were dancing in Jamaica. Chilli made a point to correct him and say, Carmel. Ain't that something, brother? Fans were in disagreement. They thought it was colorism. They thought it was disrespectful. She has a large African-American fan base. And for her to sit there and make these distinctions when a white man referred to her as chocolate as if he would know the difference, for her to make a big deal, they saying that that's colorism. She got upset when she was referred to as somebody sent a comment that Matthew got himself a black woman, and she got upset with that. And fans were trying to correct her. She got upset. She didn't like that. That's messed up, bro. She got her a white man, bro. She walking on eggshells out here. She out here walking on eggshells. Can you believe that, brother? Bro, we ate up with that stuff, man. I'm telling you, racism. Black people, we ate. It done did a number on the white man too. Now, it done a number on him. But we are ate to the bone with that stuff, man. If somebody referred to her as chocolate sister, Now, look at the white dude. I can see a white dude telling a white dude, hey, man, you got you some chocolate. Yeah, bro. Here she is correcting the man. No, I'm Carmel. Somebody said, yo, Matthew, you got you a black woman. Here she is correcting the man. That's what I'm saying. Why are you correcting these people? These are white people. They don't know the community like that. These are innocent mistakes. Why are you making a big deal about it? And now you're sitting up here sending out money to Trump. You talking down on Michelle Obama. Now you're making a video live stream talking about you made a mistake and come pay the $300 to see me in Canada and pay the $200. Man, you asked me out your, you know what, bro? You know what? You must be out. You must be all. You own one. You own one. You own that stuff Tiger Woods on. You must have got you one of them things Tiger Woods got. Man, you talking crazy, man. Pay $300. Pay $300 to hear you sing, and you talking down on black people like that. Obama clearing up stuff. Don't call me black. I'm not a black person. They got us, bro. And then you got people in the chat who defending her. They're not saying nothing. They're not saying black community is right to gatekeep and say what's right and what's wrong. They're saying they're defending her. Hey, why don't you black people get over this stuff? What's wrong with her voting for who she want to vote to? She can vote for who she want to vote for. They also can go to the concerts they want to go to. Black people are not obligated to go to her concert. Black people are not obligated to support her lifestyle show in Japan. Ask the Zaddy. Why don't Zaddy do it? Yeah, they got her. They got her, man. They got her mind. But give me a yes or a no in the chat box. Does her support of Trump hurt black women? Yes or no? Does Chilli's support of Trump, MAGA, with donations, following supporters, okay, 2 no's. Okay. We got both, yes and a no. Another no. Okay. Okay. Jim said, who's Chilli? Hey, Jim, I'm trying to figure it out too, man. I forgot who she was. She does have a song that I'm personally offended by. There's a song she made with Lisa. Lisa Lopez was alive. That I'm personally offended by that song. They made a song called No Scrubs, and I don't like that song. And you know how they say when the pastor preach and you take it personal, it's something going on with you. Yeah, I didn't like Scrubs, man. I don't like her saying, no, I don't want no scrub. What are you talking about? My money funny though. My money funny. You calling me a scrub? I did not like that. So they lost me when they made that song there. I didn't necessarily have a problem with TLC. They run around talking about some no scrubs. I said, but my pockets, I'm going through something. But that don't mean we can't get together. Yeah, I'm going through something right now. Why are you calling me names? Yeah, I got mad and I left them alone. So she lost me then. All of them, all 3 of them, I wasn't going to support that. Sometimes we go through, we're men. Sometimes we go through something, man. You go through a divorce, man, and doing your divorce, your money funny. Your money not where it need to be. You going through a divorce. You know, you live in a 2-bedroom. You ain't got no furniture in there. All you do is work and take care of the truck. You know it's going to take at least 3 years to get back on your feet again. You going to call that man a scrub? What if his woman left him? What if his woman cheated on him? That makes him a scrub? That man said, man, I did everything in my marriage. What are you talking about? I never cheated on my wife. She just one day decided to end the marriage. Oh, you a scrub? Yeah, I was offended by that song. And she was wrong to make a song like that. She said 92% of us was able to separate R. Kelly's music from his PDF ways and said they still like his music and support, but ready to cancel Chilli for her political views. But you know who? Hold up, though, because Lacey, you know who you talking about, right? Because that was black women. Lacey, that was sisterhood. Sisterhood loved R. Kelly. Let me tell you something, Lacey. The sisterhood loved R. Kelly way more than black men. I've been to some R. Kelly shows. Let me tell you something. After that, 2006, when that stuff came out, right around 2009, 2010, I went to 2 R. Kelly concerts. It was nothing but black women in them concerts. Spilling out of the concert. It wasn't nothing but black women in them concerts. Even a couple of women that I wasn't smashing, but I was very attracted to, and they wouldn't give me a shot. And they was all on stage acting a fool. I couldn't believe it. I said, wait a minute, this is the good girl right here. I saw that. I couldn't believe it. I said, whoa, I know her. I'm like, this Miss Good Girl. Man, she was all hopped in the man truck. I couldn't believe. I said, she got in the truck. Got in the man tour bus. Oh, man, just changed my whole perception of good women. Got all on stage clowning. R. Kelly invited him up there to dance while he's playing his music. Got invited to the bus, hopped on the bus. And that stuff messed with me even to this day. So, Miss Lacey, the sisterhood was the main ones standing in R. Kelly's corner. Y'all, we got to start telling the truth about this stuff. Now, you're right. They done turned on Chilli, though. You're right. They done threw her under the bus. Who do you guys like more, Jamil Hill or Chilli? I'm serious. Like, who would you rather listen to? Jamil Hill or Chilli? Anybody big fan of Chilli? Big fan of Jamil Hill? That's a couple. Okay, we got somebody they like Jamil Hill. There you go. They feeling Jamil Hill's homegirl look. Browned away. We got 3 people. They like Chilli. Okay. Okay, we got another vote for Hill. And see, this is a wonderful example of what I mean. When you talk substance, who's likely to talk substance? Chilli, the woman who the grown-ass adult woman with an adult child, the grown-ass adult female, or the one who refers to herself as Chilli. We had another guy. He said he'll support Chilli all day. Jamil's a misandrist. He said Jamil Hill said straight black men are the new racist white men. Okay, yeah. You know, Chilli put out a tweet saying she didn't like black men. Now, before we go in on that, you know, we know she had some rocky relationships with Floyd Mayweather and a few other black men. So do we hold that against her? I mean, some people will. I'm not going to, it doesn't matter to me. I could care less what Chilli thinks of black men. I'm not attracted to Chilli. Never have been attracted to Chilli. Like I said, they lost me when they made No Scrubs because I took that personal. I was going through a situation with employment. My money wasn't together, and I'm looking at BT, and I'm looking at 3 black women talking about they don't like dudes like me. I didn't like that, man. I thought that was mad disrespectful. And I was like, why don't the sisters give me a chance to get it together, man? You ain't giving me a chance, though. Yeah. Yeah, they shouldn't even made a song like that, man. No, I don't want your number. No, I don't want to give you mine. No, I don't want to meet you nowhere. No, I don't want none of your time. Yeah, that was done. I was done with TLC. I took that straight, flat out personal, man. I was going through a situation with employment, which, you know, it happens in life. And I'm looking at BT and I'm getting judged. And I got pissed at that. So I've been done with them. I've been done with TLC. I don't have to go look at no Trump and none of that. I've been done with you, Chilli. I've been done with you. I already know how you think. I already know how y'all talking. Y'all ain't talking. Y'all talking crazy out here. Thank you. That song is disrespectful to hard-working men. You're right. Hey, what if you do construction? What if you do construction? What if that's how you make your money? And let me say something, because I'm looking at the clowns. There's a clown, I blocked it, whatever. Now, what if that's how you make your bread? What if your job is seasonal? What if hey man, wait a minute. What if your job's seasonal? What if they hit you with, okay, we don't need you back for another 6 months? So what you gonna do? They make you a scrub? Hold on. You working your tail off. You working your tail off, and then one day they hit you with, we're not gonna, be able to, okay, we'll see you in 6 months. So for 6 months, you might have to do, little odds and ends. So your money go funny. So you disrespect a hardworking man and call me a scrub? Because I'm working, the midnight shift somewhere. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's the disrespect that men have to endure. That's disrespectful. That's wrong, bro. And that's why it's going to be hard for a lot of men to find sympathy in their heart and forgiveness for Chilli, because they feel like it's poetic justice because she was disrespectful. And she was. She was disrespecting a man, hardworking man, calling a man a scrub. Well, how you know what that man went through? How come he can't talk to you? Because he ain't got no money? So what are you, a gold digger? How you playing yourself? Like, wait a minute, so you just about some money? That's it. What are you, a prostitute? How come he can't get your number? Yeah, Chilli talking. That's probably why she with the zaddy. That's what I'm saying. See, a lot of these women, they be showing you their colors, bro. It said it's not ours for us, real. I don't know what you mean by that. We love Chilli and support her, and you're a beta male. How am I a beta male? Because I don't care for Chilli. I liked them till they wrote that song, but I actually liked the whole group. I stopped dealing with them after that song, but I like Left Eye. I didn't like, of all of them, only one I even liked was Left Eye. I never liked the Chilli or her or the T-Boz chick. I wasn't a big fan of that anyhow. He said Candy Burris wrote that song. Oh, straight up? Okay. That's Escape, right? That's Escape. Good song, bro. She said, I'm a beta male. How am I a beta male? Because I don't like chili? That makes me a beta male. You out of your mind. You know that? And you know, it's always the black man who's got to compromise everything. That woman don't like me. See, I'm not even going down that rabbit hole. She calling me a scrub because I lost my man. You know what? You don't want me to do. I'm not going to do that though. I'm gonna control myself. I'm not going to lose my temper because you really don't want me to go in on Chilli, and I haven't been done that. I'm telling you this right now. Whatever your name is, Shame God. What kind of name is that? He said, "Oh, come on now. Now he's on some gay shit, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. And some of these male feminists, bro. Some of these male feminists, they get drug out of here. They come into the chat box, bro. And you know, I saw a video of a guy. There was a woman. They was in the streets outside a nightclub, and she was punching this man. And she punched him, and he backed up. And she punched him, and he backed up. And then she swung, and she missed. And then she punched him again. So when she punched him that time, he said a prayer. He put his hands together like he was praying, and he looked up and he prayed because of what he was about to do. And once he said his prayer, he then swung back and he hit her. She had punched him 3 times. She had punched at him 4 times, hit him 3. He said a prayer like, leave me alone. I don't want to fight a woman. So finally he was forced to. And the very moment he swung on that woman, about 5 brothers, feminists, just attacked him. Don't even know her. They just jumped on him. Like, hey, man, why don't you break it up? Why don't you separate them? Why don't you stop her from hitting him? You have no problem with her beating the brakes off of him. But if he fights back, oh, you're going to jump in and you're going to comb his head. Bro, we are messed up. I've been telling you that. I watched it. I said, wow, that's crazy. I don't abide by a man hitting a woman, but damn, how many punches do you need? She said 4 hard punches. You hit him 3 times. Okay, you got your lick back. How many licks you want back? But that's what we dealing with, man. How many licks you want back, man? But that's how it is, man. The Simp Brigade, and they out there too, man. They are out there, brother. They are out there. I think that's probably the worst thing a simp on YouTube. They falsely classify dudes simp. Dudes they don't like become simps. But the simp, brother, be careful of the simp. You can have a next door neighbor, man. He's a simp. Your next door neighbor, your woman, real fine, real pretty. He wish he could. But she come home to you every night. He see that. Don't get in no loud argument, man. That simp gonna burst through your door like Superman. Yeah, you got to get away from the simps, bro. The simps, they'll put their life on the line, bro. They'll do anything. Thank you. The right thing to do is to grab her or grab him. How about you grab him? How about 4 dudes grab him and say, no, man, no, man, no. And then she's walking to him, said, one guy said, no, back up. But no, they had no problem. You can't show this on YouTube. I could show you the video. I can show you the video. And then sure enough, the minute he started to defend himself, they all jumped him. All of them. They don't know her. They don't know him. They don't know the situation. They jumped him. And yeah, they got that. Especially attractive women. They got that, brother. And you could be out of town, bro. I'm talking about you can go somewhere on vacation. You could go to the DR. You could be a black man and you go to China. If you get into it with a female, you better watch and look around for all the brothers, because they gonna actually the Americans, they gonna defend her, brother, even if she's wrong. And that's why you see a lot of it's the black women that's coming down on Chilli. Now, it is a what you call concert. It is a TLC concert and a salt and pepper. I mean, like, I'm sure some dudes would go. I have no idea why a guy would go to a TLC concert. He said, Platt, do a stream on Gucci Mane. Yeah, you know what? I've seen some of that. I saw academics. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I don't know enough about it, brother. I don't think a man should hit a woman, but I do think if he's trying to get away from her and she's swinging, I do think he has a right to defend himself. But I know that in the simp world, that's irrelevant. And a lot of times, this is what the simp got to understand. A lot of time you are condoning bad behavior, brother. You think you're defending a lady. No, you don't know the full story. There's something going on. And before you just jump into the middle of it, why don't you find out? Like the stream, man. Chilli has lost the support of, Chilli's support of MAGA, Trump, hurt black women. They've canceled her. Now we are also in a phase of social media. We'll see how far it goes. Right now, it's working. I don't know. She's already apologized. I don't know what she's going to say. I don't know what she's going to say. I don't know if she'll be forgiven. I don't know that. I don't know how much damage she's caused. You know, you got the Nicki Minaj. It's affecting Nicki. Chilli, you're TLC at no, I disagree. Keefe D. At the time, Chilli did have TLC was very influential. Okay, when? Woo, TLC was very influential in what are we talking about? 19. What are we talking about? 89? TLC, yeah, 89. That's when yeah, TLC was, before the Cardi B's and the Nickies, TLC, especially with BET, TLC was real influential in 89, 90. The 90s, yeah, 92. Yeah, waterfalls. These all the magazines. See, we used to be a different world back then, right? Creep, yep. So I creep. Yep. I like the creep one. I like creep. Yeah, you're right. That was all T-bars. And they had me for a minute, man. I like creep, but then when they made no scrubs, I was going through an employment situation. My money wasn't necessary where I wanted it to be. And here I am listening to BG, and I'm trying to keep my head up, and I'm trying to stay positive. Here they come with this no scrub stuff. And I got mad, man. I got mad at the TV. I looked at the TV. I got mad. I ain't like that. Calling me a scrub. I'm like, yo, I'm going through a situation over here. Where's the understanding at? Where's the support? What y'all doing? Come on, they don't want no scrub. Scrub is the one who wants no scrub like me. Hanging out the passenger side. What's wrong with that? Trying to holler at me, no. What's wrong with that? This ain't my car. I'm hanging out the passenger side trying to get your number. This ain't my car. I don't have a car. Give me your number. What's wrong with that? I'm going through a situation. What's wrong with that? I'm going through a situation. You looking for a dude with money? Okay, after me. But let's do something right now. We can do something. Yo, I got a place. My people stay there, but I got a place. Don't worry about it. Look, when I bring you in, just don't say nothing. Just come downstairs, okay? Look, listen to me. When we go in here, I'm open this door, right? I want you to just walk behind me. If they try to speak, just keep walking behind me. Don't worry about it. You walk in, man, your people say, okay, what? You know, they might ask you, like, didn't I tell you? And you come in with your girl, and they look and they say, girl, and he got a girl with him. Look at him. He just all down. When he gonna leave, you know? And you don't worry about that. Come on. Hey, man, you got to go through what you got to do. Go through. And I don't believe, and another thing, they lying. They slept with broke dudes. Now they get out of here. But you know what? A lot of this stuff is ego, bro. A lot of this stuff, these women be talking about some, I don't want no scrub, and they got 2 babies by scrubs. And they pregnant with one on the way, and he a scrub. But they'll sit there and, I don't want no scrub. Get out of here. But I don't think they're gonna go down there and mess with the I think she's a no-show for the she's a no-show for the concert. And I'm gonna drop the join link. We'll take your thoughts. I'd love to hear from someone who says Chilli needs to be canceled, because I'm trying to get a full understanding on why. Or if you think she should not be canceled. It's Friday, man. We chilling. We trying to figure this thing out. Like, share, support. He said she had a song. Does Chilli have a song? No. Does Chilli, out of the whole group, right? Does Chilli have her own song? I don't think they let her sing. I don't think they let her sing. I'm trying to think. Did she have a song? I never had a TLC album. I seen this stuff on BT. I never seen her sing a whole song. I seen her sing parts, but does she have a song herself? When you look at New Edition, you got Bobby, you got Ralph. Ralph got songs. Bobby got his song. Bobby's got a song. When you look at New Edition, Johnny Gill. Johnny Gill got a whole song. He's on that. He's with the group, but he's got the whole song. It's Johnny Gill all the way through. When you look at all those bands, they have their own. The singers have their own songs. What song did she sing? What song that was just Chilli? Because I don't remember one. But she out of here, man. Another thing too, that's bad money management. You still out here trying to run a concert. You on your way to 50. You got dudes out here in wheelchairs and oxygen tanks because they money so messed up. They didn't. I don't get it. I get that you got a nice song, but you got an oxygen tank, and that's not it. The optics. The optics. I'm not feeling the optics. I saw some James Brown, man. 1973 concert, James Brown. Everybody had a perm, bro. Everybody on the stage had a perm. The women had perms, and James had a perm, and the dude that introduced James, his backup singers, his guitar, the person playing the guitar, the drums, they all had curls. I said, man. James didn't have no shirt on.
Mike, Prince, all of them had a certain type of hair back in the day. What's up with you, Plat?
What's up with you, bro?
Man, I'm here for the commentary, man. Just woke up, working all day. Hey, man, let me say, so I can roll with both sides of the Chili situation, right? I'm gonna start with the she deserved to be canceled, right? And the reason why would be because she chose to be out here moving a certain way publicly, but acting different privately. So when you do that, it end up catching up to you, and vice versa. When you move away privately, right, but act away publicly, it'll catch up to you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody right now, I said in the comments, they want to be mad at Trump because they losing their jobs and the AI hidden. They just be looking for a reason to be mad. Next week, it's gonna be something new. You right about the no scrub. I felt the way when it first came out.
Thank
You
you.
know, you
Thank
know what I'm
you.
saying?
I'm glad it wasn't just me. Thank you, brother.
Chicks was outside. I mean, we talking early 2000s. Chicks was outside. I'm in high school. They screaming it. They just as broke as me,
Uh-huh.
but they clouded, and I'm giving it to them. You can have it. You can have it. They ended up. I know what their baby daddies look like. I know what type of jobs they got now. I know what they look like as people, right? As women. Right? I'm in my 40s
Yeah.
now, so um,
She said, want to get with me with no money. That was Chilli who said that. I
and like you
don't want no scrub.
everybody singing it. It was heavy. It was heavy. They was playing it at pep rallies. It was heavy back in the day. But nonetheless, she played her cards. And let me say this too, man. I deal with people in entertainment, man. When it comes to them people being old and still performing, I mean, we spoke about the rock stars that still performing that we know don't need money, bro. It be the love of the game. Now some of them do be messed up in the game. I give you that. But I mean, when you talking about hitting the stage and you got thousands of people chanting you on, man, that's a different feeling, bro. I done been on stage in front of people like that and have seen it pop off. Davido, I don't know if you heard about him. I was one of the when he first came to America back in like 2016, 2017. I was at a play venue he came to. Bro, them Africans showed up and stepped, and now he one of the biggest people. Bro,
What's
it's a
his name?
feeling.
What's his name?
Davido. Davido.
Who is that?
He like an African rapper. Man, he had chicks all on stage. I got content from it. I got video, like in like stored on my hard drive.
African rapper. Hold up.
Yeah, he like an African rapper.
You went there?
Now I was working for a venue in Houston, the one I told you I was working at, and dude put me on game.
What year was that?
Like 2016, 2017. He was doing like a tour. And
DeVito.
yeah, DeVito, bro, he big, bro. He big, bro. I'm telling you, I got
Where
footage of
where
it.
in
Huh?
Africa?
He big out here now too.
I never heard of him.
But he big though. I mean, there's plenty of cats you ain't hear about. We didn't know about
DeVito.
Bunny until he blew up.
DeVito. I'm trying to see. Anybody else heard of this dude? DeVito.
DeVito, I'm telling you, he big, bro. He
Yeah, ain't
blew up.
nobody heard of him, bro. Ain't nobody
I
heard of
mean,
him.
they have to hear about it. I'm telling you about dude.
I'm
You
I'm
go
looking
to
at the chat box. Don't nobody know who that is, bro.
and that's fine. But nonetheless, dude get money. I watch him sell out. I'm watching dude sell out, bro.
DeVito.
Yeah, DeVito, yeah, look, he Nigerian. I'm telling you, bro, he big, bro. He one of the few Nigerians that come here and do music. So they run to his shows, bro. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. So it's the love of the game, man. Some people they would if they could, I would say they would die performing. No disrespect, you know what I'm saying? Because that's it's in them, bro. It's the energy. The energy in the building of when you standing on stage is a different type of energy, bro. We not talking about a
Not
thousand
at
people,
that age. Not if you got oxygen tanks
man.
and you in a wheelchair. It ain't the same feel. If you get on, you 55, you 62, and you roll out on the stage, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing with your fans. Your fans gonna be old.
Yeah, and your fans got money now. They got money to support you now. Cause like you said earlier, you didn't have it back then, and you finally get to see them. I get the energy ain't there, but the song still hit the same. The song still look. Master P concerts be lit. Master P still be lit. He what 50? P be
Bro, I
selling
don't know
out
about
shows,
that.
bro.
People go to Master P shows.
Yeah, bro. No
Bro, I
limit. The
wouldn't be,
Cash Money.
bro. You couldn't pay me to go to a Master P show.
Man, I mean, boys be outside with homie, man. They support, bro. They buying the merch and everything else. P out here selling cereal, right? P out here selling rap snacks. Man, I mean, he was able to pivot. 50 the same way. 50 ain't got to do
Bro,
concerts
I
no
don't,
more.
I wouldn't. You couldn't pay me if they said it costs $200 to get a Master P ticket. You couldn't give me 200 to go to one of these shows. Master P.
And that's what they charge in front row and they sell out.
I wouldn't go. I'm saying I wouldn't go to him. I don't like Master P.
I'm from the South. I'm from Louisiana. So
I'm from the
P,
South. I don't like Master. I don't like Master P. I like about it. The rest of that stuff, you can keep that stuff.
yeah, I mean, I get it, bro. I mean, P was just a
All
hood
that
dude.
silk, this wobble wobble, and all, I don't like that.
I mean, he was able to get his son on Nickelodeon. The dude was versatile to a T. Now, right? So I'm rocking with Chilli of why she should be canceled, right? Because black people just like to be mad at stuff, bro. And and
Mm,
and to be honest with you, it be people with no talent telling people that got talent that people will show up for that they ain't ish. They do it all the time, bro. They try to cancel people all the time. You said
hold
it
up.
earlier about Kales being able to
Oh yeah,
how some
yeah. Well, his fan base was black women. Now check this out. It said American Negro says the last artist I saw get rolled out on stage to perform in a wheelchair was Larry Blackman from the group called uh it's you mean group called
cameo.
Cameo. Now, wait a minute now. Okay, now Blackman's from Confunction, right? Am I right? Larry Blackman. Okay, Jeffrey Osborne, he came from where? No, okay, that's Confunction. My fault. Larry Blackman came from, let me see. Larry Blackman's from a 70s group. He was in a group first. Hold up. Before he did the Cameo. I think LTD.
Did his show sell out? Did them tickets get bought? That's the question. I'm telling you, people got the memories from back in the day of how they felt. And if they know baby on his last leg, they gonna show up. They want to see him in concert one good time. It's gonna be a treat, man. It's gonna be a treat.
Let me see. Hold on, real quick. Yeah, it's right there. I just looked at it on Google. It said Larry Blackman wheelchair. Okay, but hold up. Let me see. He started out with uh Ohio players, right?
That's the dusty flat
I'm
top.
looking for it. I'm trying to see.
American change me crazy.
Nah, before the cameo thing, it's not showing me. It's not showing me. He's showing me East Coast, New York City players. A compliment to Ohio, having renamed the group because of conflict. He later called the group Cameo. He lived in Harvard. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I was wrong. Okay. Now I thought he was a part of LTD and Confunction. Okay. But go ahead.
Was it a good? What that the question is? Was the tickets being sold? See, he had to have a demand to be out there. Man, they got people. I pass by. I come out of Chicago and I go west or east, and right when I pass east, there's a Harris Hotel. I mean casino. Man, they be having all type of the four tops up there. They got the Temptations going on at the casino. Man, people want to see that. People want to have those good times. I mean, especially when you know times be a certain way out here.
That's
So they'll
um that's 80, that's 87, 88 Cameo. They had
the
their moment. They had 88. They had 87, 88.
with the Candy, the dude that sung Candy.
Word up. Word up. And then they came back with Candy.
Man, I ain't never all I have ever heard was Candy. It hit to this day. And
No,
Mariah
they had
redid it.
word up. Word, you didn't hear word up?
Nah, I'm gonna listen to it though. I'll listen to it. I'll catch it later on. I
I
ain't even
think
know.
that was the hit. Word up. I think it was
Man,
more popular than Candy.
man, I don't know, man. That Candy beat, man, it make you feel away. I, and then Mariah redid it when she was up on top tier looking cute with the
Yeah,
brat and all them. She was
I wouldn't
outside
know.
with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't keep up with her like that. I know she did. She redid Candy or whatever.
Yeah, I was like '03 or something like that. But yeah, man, that's the reason for it to be canceled because people want to be mad. Now on the flip side, reason why she shouldn't be canceled because for the most part, she voting based on her pockets and her interests, just like everybody else do. Regular people wake up and they only
Yeah,
rocking
but
with who they rock. Go ahead.
you can't vote if the majority of your fan base have certain views. You got to respect that. Somebody put that Trump let go 3,000 black women.
Three
Trump,
hundred thousand.
yeah, 300,000. Trump's been hard on black women. That's the perception. I don't. It could be wrong. That's the perception. It
Yeah,
looks like she's supporting bad things happening to black women, yet she wants black women to pay for those tickets.
black women always go through stuff just like black men, just like white men, just like white women. Everybody got to struggle every day. To say that she can't publicly support her interests is crazy. That's like everybody. That's like me telling you you can't support your own interests and you got your own views. You got your own perspective of life. We had two different money situations. You voting based on the stock market because your portfolio and you trying to make sure your family taken care of. While I don't even got a portfolio, but I'm telling you how to move. That's crazy. The problem is 50 Cent said it, man. You can't be out here arguing with people about politics and religion because there's always gonna be somebody that stand on what they believe wholeheartedly, even if they're wrong. So it ain't no point in talking about it. This is why the politics and religion conversation be ruining friendships. Like homie, y'all was never friends. If a religion or politics is ruining y'all friendship, y'all just got different views.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody go through stuff, man. People just be looking for a reason to be mad, bro. But a lot of people don't be having nothing going on. This is why people can pull up on your live or in your comments of your videos based on some commentary you did and say something whole time they ain't got no real perspective on it besides the comment they left. They don't even have the guts to get up and do a video. They got people in the comments that'll say stuff. They don't even have the guts to come on and just say, like, stand on what they saying. Because past a sentence or two, they can't hold no conversation about it.
You know who I mixed these up with? I mixed up Larry Blackman with Michael Cooper. And I know Osborne, Jeffrey Osborne came from LTD, right? Let me see. I'm looking at Michael Cooper, Jeffrey Osborne. He was in a group. He's with LTD, right? Yep. Yep. Love Ballad. And he's 78. He's still around. He's still with us. God bless you, brother. Now it's saying that LTD. There you go. They showing in New Orleans singing a love ballad. Now that's a show. Now you talking about this TLC. You talking about TLC. You want to man catch Jeffrey Osborne. He's still touring? Are you joking?
I'm trying to tell you, it's the love of the game, bro.
Yeah,
Look at
no. It says April 10th. You can see Jeffrey Osborne in Detroit, Michigan, $70. Fayetteville, Georgia, May 2nd. Alexandria, Virginia, 15th, $285. Now, that's Jeffrey Osborne, bro. That's LTD. That's Jeffrey. He had hits in the 80s. He owned the 70s. LTD.
I'm telling you,
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And you talking about going to see Chilli? Chilli wasn't even a lead singer.
but it's TLC. It ain't just Chilli.
One of the members dead.
Yeah, Left Eye. But T-Ball still out here kicking it.
Yeah, but she's not TLC.
Yeah, but together they make TLC.
No, they don't. No, they
Yeah,
don't.
bro. TLC, T-Ball's Left Eye and Chilli. That's TLC.
That's TC.
Bro. Well, I guess okay, TLC. I see what you said about Left Eye not being there, but come on, man. Yeah, and Chilli was a baddie. Let's not act like she wasn't though. Back in the day, I mean, Left Eye was cool. She was the little hood chick, but
Chilli
Chilli
wasn't
was the little
holding. She wasn't holding no ass though, bro.
man. Everything ain't about
You
ass,
know what?
bro.
You be coming up here talking about you a Southern dude, but you don't be sounding like one.
Bro, listen, I like women, bro. I
No, bro, you
appreciate,
sound like a West Coast nigga.
man. Come on, man.
You don't care for your woman having no ass, bro. Y'all they like the pretty chicks. You're a West Coast nigga.
Man, hey, listen, Platt. I like women, fam. Every
Well, we
woman
all
ain't
like
go.
women. I'm just saying you don't sound like no. You claim you from New Orleans. You don't sound like no nigga I know from New Orleans.
I'm not from New Orleans. I'm from Franklin, raised in the city of Houston since the '80s. I'm not running. I'm not. I don't care to just go and chase a chick just because she got a nice backside. I like vibes too, bro. I like bare minimum attitude too. And I'm black, so I already know what it is. I don't need nobody outside doing too much. And people go do too much regardless, bro. I like women black, fam. If I can get one that's thick, you feel what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. If not, that's not what the night
But
permits.
Chili was always a cute chick. She wasn't nobody feeling her beyond that.
Yeah, but most chicks was just cute back in the day, bro. Chicks wasn't thick like
No.
that.
Oh yes, they were. Oh yes, they were.
Man, not the ones I like. Not
There
what
you
I
go.
mean.
Like I said, you're a New York nigga. You're a coastal nigga. You ain't no you ain't inside the America. You on the coast.
Man, listen, man. Man, plan you be tripping, bro. Nah, see. I'm just all for it all, bro. I'm all for it all when it comes to women, bro. A pretty chick gonna be a pretty chick. Chilli had her fans. what T-Balls had her fans, and the hood dude was for Left Eyes was the hood dudes, like really hood dudes. You can't tell them no different. She had the
They lost.
attitude.
They lost their hood when they made no scrubs though.
Nah, bro, they gained the hood, bro.
Nah, they weren't feeling them with that song.
Man, come on, man. That's the chicks that was singing the song. The broke chicks in the hood was singing no scrubs, and they stood on that. They still say we don't want no scrubs to this day. They online saying it. Whole time you go look up Shorty history, she only been rocking with scrubs. Her baby daddy a scrub. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got I think it was Bow Wow. Bow Wow had a baby with some chick, and then she moved on to Future, and then she had another baby with what do you call that? By the way she moved, like you can't tell me she wasn't outside. She just had babies with dudes that's paid and got talent now. She
Who
moved
who
smart.
who was the baby daddy with Chilli son?
I don't think, man, I don't even know. I don't even know
Oh,
his name.
regular scrub.
It could be. I know Usher dog walked her back in early 2000s. Cause y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Was Dallas Austin? He a big dude. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a baby daddy. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Confessions was about Chilli when Usher was dating Chilli. Am I tripping? Somebody tell me I'm tripping,
Yeah,
man.
I don't know. Probably was.
Nah, man, I'm all for however people roll, man, and that just goes to show. And you know what? When it comes to this too, I want to say this, bro. Y'all, everybody in here got somebody at least in their family or friend group, right, that you used to rock with, and the reason why you don't rock with them is based on their outlook on life. Be it is too much for you and they want too much, or they don't want enough. But it's something about people that makes you move on. So the people you used to kick it with in elementary, middle school, high school, even in your early 20s, you ain't rocking with in your late 30s, early 40s. Y'all grew apart.
We got a guy who said he used to work in Hollywood. He said a lot of people don't know, but Prince smashed Chili when the group was really hot.
I wouldn't be surprised.
American Negro. Wow, that's crazy. Prince smashed that.
Man, Prince was that dude. We can't act like he was. He can't act like he was. Outside, and then he was actually talented. Out here playing all these instruments. Like, man, you can't really compete with a cat like that. That's a I don't know if he smoked, but I mean, what Dave Chappelle used to tell him stories on what do you call that? Man, you know it was lit. If Charlie Murphy, what he said, man, homie was lit, bro. Since the 80s. I believe that. Yeah, see? That's what I said about the American trading. That's what I said about Scrubs. That was the beginning of women just being like that. And then Trina came out. Cause before then, what we had, Foxy Brown who can stand on her own. They had Lil Kim can stand on her own. They had some women from the South, but man, all they talked about was sexual explicit stuff. I remember. I got some of them in my Apple playlist. Talking raspy, the ghetto twins in the South. And they had a couple chicks from New York.
That's
I
some
don't
one.
really.
Those some one hit wonders. Ghetto Twins.
Hmm. But they were talking real rough on them tracks.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got you, man.
26 instruments. Yeah, Prince was outside, bro. Prince was outside. And he walked around and carried himself. It looked like Prince hit a time in his life that he stopped aging. But he was a rock star, so you know they walk out with the makeup and all that. Yeah, that's what I be saying. Women was like that before Scrubs. They just put it in a song, and they I think Glorilla got a song. It's 7 p.m. Friday, something like that. Man, they got a video that said that they pulled up and they put a comparison to what not Gladys Knight, maybe Aretha Franklin, some old lady. That's what it is. Patti LaBelle knew attitude. See what I'm saying? And that clip, that line was back from the 70s. So they been moving like that, but we just ain't been paying attention. And some of that music, old school old heads wasn't playing like that. Like they'll play some good music, you know, the vibe music,
Yeah,
the cookout music.
Patti LaBelle was old in the 70s. And I know she's still around and stuff, but you got to understand, you want to talk about grandma, bro, what nobody feeling Patti LaBelle. I mean, like, it's respect for who the woman is, you know. She was on Soul Train with the itchy, yeah, 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 yeah. But she was old, bro. When nobody fucking with no Patti LaBelle.
But she was out, man. Patti LaBelle was outside though.
She's
She
still
was
out here right now, running up. She's still out here singing and doing her stuff right now. But what
right
I'm
now.
saying, when nobody feeling her. So you somebody new attitude. Don't nobody listening to that stuff, man. On my own.
That she just ain't your artist though, Platt.
On my
That's
own
all
with
she was. She ain't your artist.
on my own with that white dude. On my own.
That sound like a slave song.
What's
I
that
know.
dude? The dude from the Doobie Brothers. That brother, he sound like a preacher.
See, man, you be
Michael,
going back.
yeah, Michael McDonald. Michael McDonald, brother, he sound like a preacher. Minute by minute. He
Yep.
know he sound like a black dude. That dude, he was down there. Michael McDonald be singing them songs, sounding like a brother. I'm trying
Yeah,
to think. I
Marvin
don't even
Gaye.
know his songs. I don't even know his songs in a sense. Them be the white dudes like BT. They used to be Donnie Simpson. All of a sudden, he be sitting on the couch. He'll be a white dude. He'd be Michael McDonald. And you be like, who is that? We got in the studio with Michael McDonald. And he'd be like, yeah, I used to sing with the Doobie Brothers, you know.
Man, they had some song. They had a song came out. I forgot the name of the song, and I always thought it was a black dude, but I never knew his name. Come to find out, it was a white dude, man. And I ain't mad at him. The song's still good.
Is that dude dead?
I mean, I don't know. I forgot the song.
I know the name of I know the song. You talking about What You Won't Do for Love?
Yeah, that song.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that was a white dude.
See, hey man, he was hitting. So I can't even be mad. I
Yeah,
didn't listen to nothing else.
they played him a lot on black radio. And the video, actually, the cover of the album, it's actually a black dude sitting on a bench. And yeah, you find out later when he passed away about 4 or 5 years ago. It was a white man.
Yeah. So it's a respect thing. Good music. Listen, man, good music go be good music no matter who put it out. And some people can redo music. They got a song that white dude called Luke something, bro. Y'all probably know him. It's called Fast Car. It's my homeboy white wife told me it was a black woman who wrote that song and directed me to her song. I still like Luke's song though, cause it hit.
You talking
It
about
hit.
the country song?
Yeah. Fast Car.
Brother, how old are you?
Man, I told you I'm 40, bro.
You
But
don't know
41.
Fast Car?
Man, I ain't never heard of it until I
That's
heard the dude.
Tracy Edmonds, right? I mean, it's
Yeah,
Tracy
Chapman.
Chapman. Yeah, that was what, 1984, 85?
I wouldn't know that. I was born in 84.
Oh my, okay.
My mom didn't play music like that, but my dad, when I lived with him, man, he used to cut up with some music. You know, the old hoodlum movies and all that. I watched that with him. The music game, I got that from him. But my mom wasn't like that. You feel what I'm saying? But man, people be making some good music, man. They do remakes. A lot of people do remakes. I didn't know Whitney Higher Love was somebody else. Kevin Gates got Power, a song called Power. That was an old school white dude. I didn't even know until I walked into a truck stop and I had to stop when I was walking to the restaurant. I was like, man, is that Kevin
Now,
Gates?
Kevin, I like Benz again.
What song?
I like Benz again. Kevin Gates.
Benz again. I can't remember that.
Ain't that Kevin Gates?
It could be. Kevin got some music, man. He
Benz
got some
again.
bangers.
I might be saying it. That's Kevin Gates. Two phones. It's two phones, Kevin Gates.
Yeah, that's two phones.
Yeah, two phones. I like two phones. I like Benz again.
Yeah, I'm telling you, boy, he got a catalog. Kevin Gates got kind of have you in the car singing, trying to hit high notes. Man, Kevin the fool, man.
I'll be Benz again. Somebody he gonna come up. He down right now, but he gonna be Benz again.
Yeah.
Everybody got somebody stabbing your back. He talking about hating ass niggas. He talking about turn their back on you and lie on you or something. But I'm gonna be Benz again. Benz again. It's a good song, man. Well, if you understand it, it's a good song. Two phones. What are we talking about? 2016?
Yeah, at least.
I used to like two phones to come on the radio, man. The way it comes on.
It be hidden.
One for the plug. He said, I got two phones.
Man, he got a song called "Exhausted" with a dude. He got, man. I can't think of that song. He had a song back in the day, man, when he first came out. I can't even think of the name of it. But man, it hit and it just makes sense. But when he get online and he start talking, and certain things that he say, especially with the way he move, it's just like you can separate him from the music. It's easy. Like, you know what, homie? Don't even talk. I like your music though. I don't know. I don't know the song he did.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Between 2020 and 2026, I know none of that stuff. And you put it on Cyrus or you put it on where they just play the top hits, you know, and I don't know none of that stuff, man. And I'll look up there, they'll say Lola Brooks, Lola Brooks, Tim, T-E-M, Tim. No, and you look at the song, you're like, man, that's a good song. Who's singing that? You'll look, it says Tim.
Oh, Tim's.
Yeah, Tim's. It'll say Lola Brooks, and then it'll say Jack Thompson. And he's like, who are these people? I don't know these people, man.
Man,
But
Tim's cut up, man. Tim's is Tim's got some vocals that she can sing a cappella. And you know everybody can't sing a cappella, man. Tim's be humming, man.
Okay, why would somebody go see a TLC show, No Left Eye, and Chilli talking down on the sisterhood? Why would they go spend their money when they can go see Tim's or they can go see some one of these current artists?
The same reason why they was complaining about Beyonce ticket prices at $2,000, but still paying for them. They was still paying for Beyonce tickets at $2,000, bro. They can talk all that online as much as they want. Beyonce is one of the most highest selling black artists, and when she come to town, the hotel prices go up, the drink prices go up, the Airbnb prices go up, everything go up when Beyonce come to town.
He said listen to some Lil Durk. Keefe, I'm a brand Nubian guy. I like Mobb Deep. So what I'm saying is when I listen to rap, I could never listen. I do like Pop Smoke. Oh, I like the that one song, you know, he had the big song. I like the Pop Smoke.
He got a song, Woo.
Is that it? Woo?
It could be the one he did with 50 Cent.
I like De Jour, and I like
Dior.
I like Dior, and I like the song, the song that put him on the map. You know what I'm talking about? That one.
I think it's probably the Woo with 50 Cent.
No, 50 ain't in it.
They got a video out. He with some kids and they at the gas station.
I don't know the name of it. I'd have to go look up his catalog. But what I'm saying is, the new rappers, the Durks and stuff, and the Drakes, and even the Kendricks. You know, I like some of their stuff, but I really don't keep up with their stuff like that.
Yeah, man. I was 2009 when Drake came out. That's when I was up on in life, and Forever came out. Man, Drake, the ish, man.
Nah, you said Drake. I thought you said Dre for a minute.
Nah, Drake, man, come on, man. Well, you know what?
Drake.
That ain't
Drake.
your time. But I'm telling you to
Yeah, I don't
watch.
like. I mean,
Go
Drake
ahead.
is alright, but I don't like Drake like that to be like listening to his stuff when I don't have to.
Yeah.
If I'm in an elevator, I'm somewhere and somebody playing it, I listen to it. But like on my own, I never listen to no fucking Drake.
Drake a hard, man. Drake a hard. And you know what? That Kendrick situation with Drake back when it happened, it was a situation like maybe I think it was 2012, 2013. Kendrick was talking about it, and they got interviews of him talking about how Drake put him on, this, that, and the third. And the next thing you know, one of his hottest songs is him talking about the dude that put him on. It's wild out here in the black community, bro. It's wild, man. I don't get it, but I get it.
What do you say though? What do you say about Drake?
Uh, he needed Drake to get on the song like 2012. Within the rap game, there's a thing called the Drake effect. Drake put the first time I heard about the Migos was Versace. Drake will hop on your record and blow cats up. Lil Baby said it. That's how we know about Lil Baby. He paid Drake for a future and he blew up. It wasn't no looking back. So there's cats that rock with him. I mean, him and Future make good music, but he got with Kendrick. I mean, Kendrick blew up, and he rocked the way he rocked. Man, let me say this, man. Drake put out consistent music since 2010. There's not a time you can't tell me y'all ain't ride around and hear some Drake from 2010 till let's say up until that
I
situation.
thought last song I probably listened to from Drake was Bedrock and I'm on one. And I really ain't. I mean, I know he's made a lot of songs since then, but I don't really mess with Drake like that.
Yep, which is what I'm saying. Like, but you got your Drake songs you listen to, and you probably got a couple of Kendrick. But I'ma say it like this, like I said it in comments, man. Drake, and I've never hopped in a car and the chick be like, man, throw on that Kendrick and just let it play. You can throw on the whole Drake album and Shorty go be in there, especially if she done been drinking, she go be in there
Hmm.
try to sing everything.
Nah, man, not Drake.
Drake, bro,
That's not dating material, Drake.
man, what is dating material?
Man, you gotta get you some brother. You gotta get you some Chris Brown. I've always said that you never fail. Just get you some Chris Brown if you
Chris
can
Brown.
get it, or make your own little playlist. Stick that in your car. Get you about 25 Chris Brown songs, some of his best songs.
I
Uh,
mean,
I,
when
I
I
would go. I would go after Chris Brown. I would go after you put that in there with a little Jodeci, a little Boys to Men, a little Drew Hill, and it don't have to be slow love songs, but it could be just the good songs. The good rhythm songs. You need about man, and you put random, and you riding wherever y'all going. That stuff it work, man. I wouldn't play hip hop.
Yeah, I mean, but so you this is the time. This is the time difference, the generational difference, right? When I slide with a female, but I don't even care what music playing. Shorty, take the aux or go ahead, connect your Bluetooth and play your playlist. I don't care nothing about music. That's just me though. I don't need to set the mood with music. When she want to talk in between her singing the song and she expressed to me why she liked this song. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
listen, man. Y'all can't tell me
Yeah,
if your girl
the
like
boy,
Chris Brown, she'll cheat on you with Chris Brown.
the boy.
Yeah,
They said Drake is simp music.
it's okay. He can
He
say
said,
that.
he said I'd rather play the Isley Brothers.
Exactly, and that's what I just about to say because I'm looking at it, and so that means it's a different time because even before Drake, there's plenty of dudes he could play before the Isley Brothers. They got Trey Songz back in the day before Drake came out. At least Trey Songz, and Trey Songz was out here humming, and R&B was low key still hot. Kales was still making music. We talking about in between the Isley Brothers being what they are to hitting up Drake. See, look, he's saying it's simp music, but he got into it for the females. That's all that matters, bro. What I bump by myself, I mean, I still bump some Drake by myself. He got a song called "Over My Dead Body." I was going through some time in my life, and when you put "Over My Dead Body" on, man, come on, man.
Hey man, like what you like, man.
He's
I'm
sweating.
behind the I'm
See,
behind.
Key
No,
Sweat is another one that's gonna be between Drake and the top of Isley's. The Isley brothers had a nice run.
you guys got to make up your mind, man. Are you guys romantic dudes? Are you guys who want women to like sleep with the women and stuff like that? You cannot do that with this rap stuff. If you can't have rap in your playlist, unless you're dealing with really, really hardcore like hood chicks.
Nah, man, that's not true. That's
Yeah,
not true.
you're not gonna get no quality female with that hardcore rap. It's
And,
too
and,
hard.
and what's quality, bro? What do you consider quality?
Isley Brothers, Keith Sweat. I mean, some of the songs, not everything. A few of his songs are quality stuff. You got, like I said, you always got the Drew Hill. You got the Joe. Not all of that stuff, but I'm saying you can pick through. You got boys.
I'm gonna assume around that time that the people that you talking about, though, that music came out in your 20s.
Who's
Yours.
no?
When did it come out? 30s?
It came out when it came out. I don't
I,
know.
I know, but when I'm saying,
I don't remember how old I was, but it came out when it came out.
okay, so that matters, right? And
No, it
it
don't.
got it does matter because
No, it
man,
don't.
listen, ain't no 25-year-old, 30-year-old woman want to listen to no Drew Hill like that. No Key Sweat. I'm telling you, they got their
Well,
own playlist.
we got to put that to the test. There, I disagree with that.
Man, come on, man. Any women in the comments, bro? Drop you. What you got to
Nah,
know their
no,
age.
I got to see that because I like to see that. You saying they ain't feeling no Key Sweat? What they feeling? Dirk?
Most likely, they Drake. I mean, Dirk got a couple songs
Man,
that you can sing, man.
you take her back home.
Hey, bro, listen. I'm at this. We all know we supposed to be rocking with the women that choose us, and if that is a true statement, they gonna move how they move. Now, if she start doing stuff and breaking things in your house because she wanted to listen to some NBA young boy, and every chick got at least one song for him, then that's what it's gonna be. Put her out. But you gotta let her rock, bro. Listen, young girls listening to all R&B. Man, what chicks you rocking with? What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, you can smash the Key Sweat. That's not the same as far as being outside. People want to be amped up. Like, I ain't saying it's depressing music, but at some point, bro, when you riding, your whole night ain't gonna be no R&B, bro. Not if you talking about really having fun. Now, if you about to try to be in the house before 10 o'clock, you will play some R&B all night. But nah, fam. Nah, G.
Well, I mean, you got to be up, like you said. You got to be caught up with all of this young stuff, these younger stuff. I'd say between 20 and 25, the artists and stuff. You know,
Man,
you
this
got to be
woman,
caught up to them.
but
Huh?
this women in their 30s too, because women in their 30s be the ones, and not even that, right? Women in their early 20s, right, to almost 40 are still paying to go to Chris Brown concerts. That's a long sliding scale, bro.
Well,
That is a
you said Chris didn't work though.
Chris don't work for what?
Plan when you on a date.
You can play Chris Brown. Again, I don't go.
I said Chris Brown about 30 of his best hits, and then you supplement that with a little Drew Hill, with a little Jodeci.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
not the same
you,
timeline, big dog.
I didn't say it was. I'm saying you could throw in a little next, and I'm saying you put random, and then it plays those songs randomly. You saying that people wouldn't like it? I think they like it.
I mean, they'll get with it if they like you, but that don't mean Shorty ain't gonna suggest a song or be like, "Hey, can I take over the radio type shit? Like, let me connect mine." Yeah, Platt, listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony. You listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony,
I
bro?
don't listen. I've listened to
Oh, y'all listen to it
them.
now?
Nah, listen. Bold Thugs. Why would I listen to bold Thugs in Harmony?
I don't know. Could be a time in your life. They got a couple
Nah,
songs.
I like. It's the thuggish, ruggish bone though. I like
There
that.
it is. You got that. You got at least one. You got at least one that you can appreciate. That's all I'm saying. I can appreciate some old school music, right? But I'm not blind to the fact that like I'm not gonna be the cat that's not gonna try to understand why my nephews are playing some type of new song and they really low key trying to put me on, trying to see what the youngsters listening to. Like, oh man, check this out. The beat hitting. You heard what old boy said? You know what I'm saying? Just like we used to be back in early 2000s, especially in Houston
We was
when
a
they had.
different, but
You said what?
we was just a different world, man.
Nah,
No, I'm
it's say
serious, man. We in 2026. When you look at, I don't. They said the woman who did the Thuggish Ruggish Bone, the voiceover. No, I don't know what she's doing. She wasn't really an artist. She was just somebody they ran into, a sister.
randomly.
Yeah, a sister from the neighborhood,
I
and
heard that.
she had the cadence, and she had her voice was like what a lot of black people, women like that, we heard all the time, but we never heard on the radio. We never heard those women being promoted. So, but we heard them all the time. So when they put that out, it's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone. It was it just hit home for so many people
It was a
because
treat. It
yeah,
was a
because
treat.
you never heard women, black women like that sounding. You never heard them on the radio, period. That way, I'm talking about those types. And she wasn't a singer.
Man, music just elevated, man. Times have changed as it should. The 50s don't sound like the 60s don't sound like the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. It just progressed. I mean, now they not even dropping whole songs. I think what's his boss man D-Lo, about he was talking about how people only want to hear like a minute and 45 seconds of a song so they can make a fire clip for YouTube
Is
or
he out
short
of
for TikTok.
is he out of jail yet?
I don't think boss man D-Lo, I don't know if he went to jail, big dog.
No.
I don't follow him like that, but I know
Man,
he got a couple
them dudes,
hits.
all them dudes stay getting locked up, bro. You be looking at the stuff, them dudes be going straight to the jailhouse, bro. They'll make a hit and then get locked up.
And come home and make a hit.
Yeah, and we from different worlds, man. Um, the world I'm from, man, that locked up stuff, that's for the birds. But we're in a different world where that's celebrated now.
Yeah, everybody wants street cred.
Yeah, do your 5 years, man. Do your 5 years. You in a cell with men for 5 years with men.
Ain't no way, dog.
Yeah. You wake up and the dude is shitting on the toilet. You can smell him and see him. And you go through that for 5 years, man. Y'all crazy, bro. No,
Man,
no, man.
they got Keefe saying how we ate up to the black community. Yeah, bro, you looking at it as a whole, but in every community as a whole, it be the same exact way. Because there's more poor people in any community than people that really got it together and really got the mindset to elevate and can elevate others. But individually, they got some cats out here that's motivational, right? They can help you get to some bread. They can make some good music. They got some good information that you follow. They sub you sub on YouTube. You like their conversations. You follow them on Instagram, bro. It's just what you like. You know what I'm saying? Some days you may want to feel like you want to hear the gangster music. And then there's those days where you just want to be like, you know what? Let me go and throw it on this. Let me throw on this weak at the knees or this domestic development Mr. Window. Like it's something my daddy played. You feel me? So it, it's just how you feeling. They got music for everybody, man.
Mr. Wilson,
Mr. Window. Arrested Development.
Arrested Development. I think it was Mr. Wilson.
It could be. It could be. I can't think of the name. That I know what the video looked like when I pull it up, and it be
It's about
hidden.
an
And
old brother. It's about an older brother.
my dad played that on the Fridays when he was getting paid. Same thing with that. What's that dude? It's Friday. It's paid. It's a light skinned dude. Look like he had dreads.
Just
It's
got paid,
Friday.
y'all.
Johnny Kemp.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I got a reason to play music like that, but I wouldn't play that around everybody, man. And when you start playing certain music around old school, like somebody like my mama age or my aunties, you know, that's gonna spark something. They go ahead, put that on that such and such on, nephew. Go ahead, play that. And then they be out there singing, man, it was a time when this came out. Yeah, Mr.
That's
Man, listen.
music. It's a lot of good music out there, man. A lot.
Yeah, a lot, man. It gets you through some things. It gets you through some things, man. No matter how you feeling, they got some music for it. Nah, man, but the way Chilli being treated, I think it was the angry man who was like, how they be turning on each other, and no matter what, it's just like how we all can know about women, what we know, and we can all have our views, and what works for us is what works for us. But the problem is when people try to push like their view on you and can't really pierce like how you see it. You feel what I'm saying? Like there's nobody that can tell me how to view what I know that I attract, I like to be around, and what I don't like to be around, and where I go and entertain myself within those situations.
I got you, brother. So if black women canceled Chili, did they achieve anything?
Nope, cause Chilli gonna still be out here selling her tickets.
Black women ain't coming.
The black women put her in power. She
But
only
they, they,
the only reason
they
why we know her name because of
but
black
they
women.
but they finna take it from them.
Nah, they can't take it. It's too late.
Yes, they can.
Ah, G. Now, see, man, canceling is only done by people to that have nothing better to do. And even then, you can act like you canceling somebody online. Let me tell you what's happening. The young chicks are probably being like, "Who is Chilli?" And they go look up. Oh, she's a music artist. And then they go find her on Apple Music or what do you call it? Any other streaming platforms, and her numbers go spike for this month.
I don't think she has any solo projects though.
But she don't need none. TLC was TLC. Everybody can't stand alone, bro. Everybody can't stand alone. It's not possible. It sound good. Everybody may want to be Bobby
What about
Brown.
what about her laying up with that white man?
Have at it. Sleep with whoever you want to. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like.
You think the reason she was liking MAGA and supporting Trump was because of that white man she with?
Absolutely, because he made it make sense to her. Think about it, bro. He made it make sense to her. That we talking about somebody that probably never really talked about politics. Why we vote a certain way, and he'll be like, "Well, baby girl, you got such and such money. Look, you got stock in this, and this. This is a businessman. Look how since he went in office, look how these numbers went up, and these numbers ain't lying to him. You got a stock portfolio? Let me tell you, look, this war going on right now. Look, my friend said insider trading, because they do it, right? My friend said invest in this, and this. Look, everything went up in the past 2 months. Now you done almost double your bag. She go listen to him because most men is not coming into women's lives trying to destroy it. Not saying they don't. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm
but don't you
saying?
think don't you think when people get some people when they get in an interracial relationship, one person sort of lose themselves to try to get in good with the other person. In other words, I've seen black women with white boyfriends, but the boyfriends act like dudes or stereotypical black men. And then you see a Chili, she's a black woman, her man's white, and it's like she's a ultra MAGA white supporter, white person, the way she thinks. So that's what I'm saying. You think maybe she's doing that to get in good with his brothers? I think he's got like three brothers, white guy, and she's trying to show him she's a good woman. She loves him, possibly wants to get married to him. So she's being
She
an ultra MAGA supporter, and
she
in the prospect, she sort of messed up her following. In the sense that she's still doing the music.
She is doing what women have done in the since the beginning of time. They follow the men they like. And if the man ain't doing nothing to her to where it's detrimental to her growth, she gonna rock with him. Look at Eve. Eve's wouldn't rock with a white dude. She been rocking with homie. I ain't mad at her. She getting to what she getting to. She ain't
Yeah,
out here
but I
acting
don't think they.
goofy.
I don't think they touring though.
Yeah, because she don't need to tour.
Well,
Listen,
she doesn't. I don't think the Rough Riders are touring.
yeah, but she at the same time she don't need to. Chilli don't need to tour either.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Bro, I don't think she did. She listen. She said back in the day they got a bad deal, which is cool. But again, she's probably rocking with a dude, and I'm not trying to big him up. I'm just saying who had conversation with. Hey, listen, baby girl, you can leverage your catalog to get you some bread to invest in the stock market, and this what you go make. Like there's ways to move when the money is there. When you got leverage, you can move different. She only going on tour because it's an opportunity to get some more paper. It's a nice little bag grab. Go do you. The problem is when people try to make it worse than what it is, right? Like she'll get with the white dude and she can say something about black dudes. Whole time that's who she used to rock with. Whole time her kid daddy is a black. Well, no, I think Dallas Austin is white dude. I don't know. Is Dallas Austin white? No, he black.
That's a
It don't
football.
matter.
Yeah, football player.
She was outside with black dudes before she got to where she at, and now she down talking back when, which is cool. You can do that, but it's like something I told people earlier online when I seen the post. I forgot who made it, and I was just like, bro, when a black dude bring a black woman bring a white dude to the cookout, black folks gonna embrace him. G, we gonna talk some ish like he a homeboy. We playing
I got.
domino. You said what?
No, I got. I hear you, man. I hear you.
We gonna talk some it to him. You feel what I'm saying? But he gonna feel that manly competition. You know, like you ain't really hitting that right, player. You know the things we would say. You feel? See, Dallas
I
is
got.
black, right? Um,
I got you.
and then when the black man bring a white woman, the black woman go shun her. You can feel the animosity. You know
I
they
got
making
you.
slick slide remarks. Is like, what we doing?
I,
Like,
I got you, Tabor. I got you.
my bad, my
And
bad.
and we wanted to talk about this, man. We think Chili's getting canceled. Jamil Hills against her. A couple of other prominent black females have come out against Chili. They want black women to cancel her. They think that she does not represent black women. They don't like Trump. They're ignoring the fact that she's in an interracial relationship with a white man, and perhaps that was the motivation. Perhaps she don't keep up with politics. Perhaps she didn't care. She just knew that her white man wanted her to retweet. Her white man wanted her to like post. Her white man wanted her to be a Trump supporter. And I think if she would just be upfront and stop talking about she liked the Obamas, just tell the truth. Say, hey, you in a relationship with a white man, and that caused you to do things that that you don't necessarily even 100% support, but you're trying to be good with him and you want to keep the relationship going. Why don't you just say that and be done with it? She ain't this whole thing about she liked the Obama, she didn't mean to do it. That Jamil Hill doesn't like that. Jamil Hill said that's not true. And Jamil Hill is not buying any of her stuff about how she likes the black community and she don't have a problem. Jamil Hill says no. Jamil Hill is telling her no. And I don't know how she's going to overcome that. I don't. But Jamil Hill is against her, and Jamil Hill says the black community, especially black women, will not support you and you are canceled.
Man, black people don't stand on their emotions like that. They sway like the wind. I'm pretty sure Chili can go online and make a compelling argument of why she support Trump.
Yeah,
Compelling,
but
based on go ahead.
Jamil Hill though. Jamil Hill.
Yeah, Jamel Hill don't matter because she can actually be canceled. They can stop her from politically getting in office. They're not about to stop Chili's music from being streamed. There's a different level of talent.
Jamil's not running for office, but Jamil is a major intellectual influencer amongst black women, and She don't, and it could be, you could make a case that maybe there's some jealousy there. When you look at them, when you look at their appearances, maybe Jamil's jealous, but it's real, and Jamil don't like her, and Jamil has been upfront saying it's your fault. You shouldn't have done it, and we weren't born together. I mean, born yesterday. Maybe Jamil said, "I know you're only really doing it because you dating that white guy," and that's putting her in a pickle, right? That's messing up Chilli.
Man, I think I remember Jamel. Is that the light skinned chick with cute hair? I mean, with pretty eyes. They
I
like
guess,
green eyes.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, and she wear like a wig,
yeah. Her eyes are, she's a cute woman, right?
but she wear a wig, right?
Yeah, but you said cute eyes.
Yeah, like I mean, pretty eyes,
Yeah,
not
but I'm
cute eyes.
saying you're saying it like the rest of her isn't pretty.
It's decent, but it ain't no Chilli.
There we go. You hear that?
But it's decent, but it ain't no Chilli. And then, yeah, she got braids, right? So we talking fresh face. Me personally, I would rather wake up and look at Chilli than Jamel Hill. And Chilli got an actual talent, bro. I'm telling you, man. A lot of people hate on people that got talent. That's like the dude yelling at the TV about somebody saying how he would have ran the football. Whole time you not even mentally able to step out on that field and do any of that. You just talking. She can't compete with Chilli, man. Chilli name held weight before Jamel Hill, and it's gonna hold more weight after Jamel Hill.
And we gonna let you have the last word on that, brother. And I appreciate you, Tabor.
For sure, bro. I appreciate
Uh,
you.
all right, and we finna shut this down, man. Like, share, like the stream, share the stream, man. Support the platform, subscribe to the channel. We had to do this to catch up. We wanted to talk about this Chilli thing. Chilli is not the only Republican. Her music has nothing to do with her political beliefs. You better cancel everyone that put their, I don't know what that means, in office. Okay. Like the stream, man. Support the platform. We got the Cash App posted. We got the Super Chat. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Take care.